Hi Sam and welcome. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. How was your day today?
Very good, thank you. Hi Amanda, thanks for contacting me and arranging this meet. I feel this is what I need as I'm juggling a lot at the moment.
I sensed that when we spoke on the phone, and I thought that this would probably be the best option to be able to put it all out into the air and to help you to move forward, making a plan for you. I want to remind you that this meeting together is confidential and would like to seek your approval for the consultation to begin.
Yes, of course, thanks Amanda.
You're so welcome. Wonderful. Let's get started. You mentioned in our phone conversation earlier on that your workload has doubled. Would you like to tell me a little bit more about it?
Yes, two of my senior colleagues have resigned as management has changed and the business has been bought out and replacements aren't something that are on the cards at the moment. The workload of these colleagues has been assumed by myself as I feel if I don't do it, it won't get done.
Wow, that is a lot to take on. I can understand why it's been tricky for you to get into the gym the last 3 weeks and that you haven't appeared to be quite yourself when you're in the gym. It's very unfamiliar and unlike the Sam who I know you are. What extra duties do these roles involve you doing?
More than I bargained for and not something I want to be doing for a long period of time.
Which is very fair enough. Very something that not a lot of us would want to be doing. What options do you have?
I actually love my job and what I do. It is just the change of management and learning about how the new owners would like things done. I am planning to have a meeting with them to discuss what work I am currently doing.
This is a great idea toward change, and it's something that we can also include in what our goals are for you moving forward. What else has been impacting you?
To be honest, you made a comment a few weeks ago that you hoped I wasn't losing sight of our goals. This really threw me and made me feel demotivated, upset and anxious.
Well, I am so sorry I made you feel this way, Sam, and that my comment caused you to feel these feelings. I spoke without thinking, and the obvious impact of my comments was certainly not how I wanted to make you feel. I should have simply checked in with you and not imposed any judgment. I am truly very sorry for that.
Thanks for your apology. The fact that you have reached out and that we are here now shows how much you care and your support means the world.
I am glad we have cleared that up as well, and please always speak to me or share how you feel at any point. I am here to listen and to support you. Is there anything that I can do differently for you moving forward to support you?
As you've done now.
Great. That sounds wonderful. For us to be able to better understand and just put into, I suppose, a plan what has gone on, we'll complete this health and wellbeing form, which is up on the screen. With some of these details. So some of this I've already completed prior to us meeting, and I'll just go through it with you so you know what I have written down. Basically, this is just our details, our names, my name, yours, the date, the time, and then where we are. The reason why I decided to make this consultation was because I was a little bit concerned for you. I do have a duty of care to you, Sam, and want to see you feel the support of me and those around you achieve your best position for yourself at this point in your life. You've been a client of mine and I've trained you for the last 8 months consistently, and I know that you love to come into the gym after a hard day's work. Although I've noticed that over the last 3 weeks you have not been yourself, you've been a little bit off and your attendance has been a little bit less frequent. You've also missed your 3-week follow-up to reevaluate your program and goals, which is very unlike you because I know how determined and steered you were. When we spoke, you also mentioned that you are under a lot of pressure, as we've discussed, and that your workload has doubled. So the reasons for the consultation has been arranged with you so that we can address what we've mentioned, as well as discuss the comment that I did make, which we've done already. Do you feel comfortable with the depth that we've gone to with that?
Yes.
Okay. I want to provide you with the support in this situation that you find yourself at the moment, as well as I mentioned an apology. Again, I'm very sorry for the comment that I made to you, which made you feel demotivated, upset and anxious. Please be aware that the consultation is private and confidential, and that I will definitely not disclose this with anybody else. So, for our goals, what do you think will work best for you to help you to stay well in terms of your general well-being, and to keep you focused on your goal? I was thinking that we could check in every week on a Wednesday on a phone call just to see how your week is progressing. That I can get you a notepad and you can place this on the side of your bed, so that as you think of thoughts or you think of things that need to be done, you can quickly jot them down, and then it will help you to be able to just get into your sleep zone a lot easier, I'm assuming. Then in the morning you can refer to it and it's all there for you in black and white, what things you need to do. And then to prepare a SMART goal with you that sees you visiting the gym at least 2 times a week. Instead of an afternoon after a really hard days at work, let's aim for the morning. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, wonderful. Do you consent to this form being completed? Which you said yes to before. And knowing all of that, we'll just scroll down to here, and I'll just make some notes that we're going to reassess your SMART goals. By that, we will put together an exercise routine, and we'll also do a mental health check. Does that sound okay for you?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So let's get started with that. Just know that this form is a guide only, and it's pretty much just to record our conversation together related to your general wellness, and to develop a clear understanding of your overall well-being. Pardon me, sorry, long day. And identify any support or services that we can put into place to continue to help you, especially with the workload that you're facing at work. So I have some questions, just some statements, and to these statements you need to answer either 0, which means it never applied to you, 1, to some degree, 2, often, 3, almost always. And then we'll be able to just break it down into the different categories that they may fall into. Okay? So, I found it hard to wind down.
3.
Wonderful. I was aware of dryness in my mouth.
0.
Okay. I couldn't seem to experience any positive feeling at all.
0.
I experienced difficulty breathing.
0.
I found it difficult to work up the initiative to do things.
0.
I tended to overreact to situations.
1.
Any trembling in your hands?
0.
I felt that I was using a lot of nervous energy.
1.
Have you been worried about any situations? You might panic or make a fool of yourself.
0.
Okay. I felt that I have nothing to look forward to.
0.
You found yourself getting agitated.
2.
Found it difficult to relax.
3.
Feeling downhearted and blue.
0.
Intolerant of anything that kept me from getting on with what I was doing.
0.
I felt I was close to panic.
0.
I was unable to become enthusiastic about anything.
0.
Felt I wasn't worthy of much as a person.
0.
Felt I was rather touchy.
2.
I was aware of the action of my heart in the absence of physical exertion.
0.
I felt scared without any good reason.
0.
I felt life was meaningless.
0.
Okay, so for the totals that we've come together for now, you've scored 0 for depression, 0 for anxiety, but 11 for stress. If we have a look at this criteria here, it shows, if you can see in this column, stress. 11 would indicate moderate stress that you're experiencing right now, which goes pretty much hand in hand with the situation that you've obviously spoken about with work and all the other things that are influencing that as well. You know, not being able to get to the gym because you're feeling tired, work is stressful, broken sleep because your mind is constantly running. So based on that, what we can do is put together a SMART goal, and this is basically geared toward getting you back into the gym. So this is to empower you and give you a guide of what change we can make together with me here to support you, of the fitness and exercise journey to basically reach this goal. It's confidential and it's only used between you and I. So I was thinking for you to prioritize health, mental and physical, and attending the gym once per week of a morning before your work schedule begins. Then 2 weeks in 2 weeks, increase this 2 times per week. How does that sound to you?
Yes, good.
And that's achievable for you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, wonderful. The goal previously that you had when we first started working together was to build strength through weight training. So this will be something very much similar to that in terms of how we achieve them and work together to be able to make that unfold. So do you feel this is realistic to achieve?
Yes.
Wonderful. The time frame would be 4 weeks, 1 month. And now that we have these specific goals, we can look at the behavioural changes and mindset focuses that we need. How dedicated are you to this goal on a scale of 1 to 10?
8.
Okay. Why is this the number you have chosen?
I've selected this number as it's more than half of my willingness, yet building to 10 and in between both.
Wonderful. That's very true. What has prevented you in the past from attaining this goal?
In the past, stress was a factor and the pressures of work and life. However, now that I'm going to be able to manage both better with the support of these strategies I've been given, it will be attainable.
What motivates you to succeed in this goal?
We will want my will to want to balance both my work and health, as well as a sense of knowing that I must maintain my health, physical and mental, to be both good for myself as well as an effective worker in the workplace and juggling the load I'm currently working through.
Wonderful. Outside of yourself and me, who will support you on this journey?
My partner and my family.
And what barriers in your life do you currently have that may affect this goal?
Work.
And how will you control these barriers to succeed?
Use my notepad, implement a priority list of most important items that can wait.
Yeah, that sounds great. That's really important actually, because usually we get caught up in trying to do everything but don't necessarily prioritize what is most important. How is your mindset in relation to attending the gym and fitness in general?
I would say it is sound, as I now have a plan, a goal and support.
Wonderful. And what strategies can we put in play to strengthen this mindset for success?
Checking with my PT, communicating with my colleagues if I'm unable to reach a deadline beforehand, sharing how I feel with my partner and family.
That sounds great. Just coming back to the questionnaire that we had completed, based on that, I would strongly suggest that you visit your GP. Now, when you visit your GP, you can share with them, all these things that have been happening for you in your work life, and also show them the questionnaire that we have completed. And through that, they can then have a chat with you and see whether possibly some conversations with a counsellor might be helpful to be able to put some strategies together on how you can overcome and work through everything that you have going on in your life. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I think it would be beneficial for you as well. To be able to do that, I just need to complete this referral and consent to share information form. So I've written it out for you. If I can just get you to sign it a little bit at the end of our consultation, then you can take that away with you as well as the information and share it with your GP. So as we've discussed, your goal to focus on would be getting back into your routine of coming into the gym weekly, correct?
Correct.
As we've mentioned. And what do you believe will assist you and support you?
Having a goal set out for me with realistic goals set out to help me achieve the bigger one, which is getting back into the habit of exercising. Having you check in with me each week and speaking to someone about some strategies that I can implement to assist me with my mental capacity of balancing work levels as well.
These are all excellent strategies that can be put into practice to assist you to help in achieving your goal of getting back into the gym. How would you feel if we completed if I print out that information for you and give it to you to take away with you?
Sounds like a great plan.
Great. Sorry, excuse me. Well, today we've been able to identify the concerns you are currently experiencing, as well as speak of the comment I made that made you feel all those yucky feelings. And please remember that you always have the power to approach someone and discuss with them something that has made you feel off. You've got a referral to head to your GP for some free sessions through Medicare on strategies, support and help that they can offer to you through these times. Have you any other questions for me? If not, we can book in our next face-to-face meet for 2 weeks, and I will be calling you next Wednesday for our over-the-phone chat.
Sounds great. Speak next week and no other questions to ask.
Wonderful. Thanks, Sam, and we'll chat next Wednesday.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.